Yeah, my name is Bruce Huckell. I'm an archaeologist at the University of New Mexico, and we're here today to talk a little bit about flintknapping and how stone tools are made. So, a blow to detach a reasonably large obsidian flake can be lighter, and you can produce flakes that look like this. One of the artifacts of flake stone that we find at these pueblos are small arrow points, and they are made by a different process. Instead of actually striking a percussion blow to the stone, in this case we use what is called pressure flaking. It's done with the tine or outer portion of the branch of a deer antler, and it is done with a small flake, one of the ones that we knocked off of the obsidian core with the hammerstone, and it is done using a piece of leather which is designed to protect your palm. The flake to be made into the arrow point is held, clamped, between the fingers and the leather pad, and instead of striking a blow, the tip of the antler tine is placed against the edge of the flake. So it's a simple move of applying pressure inward and downward, and all you're doing is removing very small flakes like this. This is the flake at an intermediate stage of manufacture. So we have created what we would call a projectile point preform. That is to say, it is partly down the path to being a finish point. And in addition, we have created what is called a biface. And that simply refers to any piece of stone where you have flakes removed from two surfaces, in this case the exterior and the interior surface. So all arrowheads and spear points are by definition bifacially flaked tools. So what we're going to continue to do now is to create a more regular triangular shape, remove the last bits of cortex from the exterior surface, and then we will thin the base, make it a concave in order to facilitate hafting it onto an arrow. Well, we've done a little bit more refining of the point preform now, so it has assumed a fairly triangular shape. We have continued to push flakes from both margins across the point preform. We've removed the last little bits of cortex there, and as you can see, it's fairly close to being finished. What remains to be done is to thin and sharpen the tip, get the edges just a little bit more regular, and then put a concave base on the thing, and then we'll have a point that is ready to be tied on to an arrow. Well, this is now a finished arrow point. It is just a simple triangular form with a concave base. We would now be ready to haft the thing. As you can see, It's relatively uniformly thin now, and it's thin enough at the base to be able to slip into the notched end of the arrow shaft